And so if 6 to 12 months is where we end up with,
well, as I said,
and I know that you haven't said that, but since you said that would still be more significant than 2 months, the bottom line is it is not, I would hope, where we end up with, because with their research and development capacity still moving forward as we speak, which only allows them to create more sophisticated centrifuges, which closes the window for them even more quickly, with their missile development as well. These are all elements of a worrisome. It is far different from where we started off and what we were told to where I believe we are heading. And this is why so many members joined us in staking out a ground so that the administration understands. Does the administration intend to come back to the Congress if you have a final deal for ultimately lifting some of the elements that would be needed to be lifted under law?
Well, of course, we'd be obligated to under the law, Mr. Chairman. We would absolutely have to. And so clearly what we do will have to pass muster with Congress. We well understand that. But let me just say very quickly, all of the things you just raised are very much contemplated. I mean, these are all part of the conversation. The research, what kind of research, warheads particularly. There has to be a huge level of transparency. Now, you mentioned the Iraq reactor. We've been very clear that there is no legitimacy to a full-on heavy water plutonium reactor, none whatsoever, in any scheme that they have articulated for private sector use. So that has to be dealt with in the context of the negotiations.
I agree, but originally we were told that's going to be dismantled. Now we are told we're going to find a different purpose for it. It continues to morph into different areas. Let me ask you one final question.
There's no actually, let me just clarify, Mr. Chairman. First of all, nothing, it's written in the Joint Action Plan.
Nothing is agreed to until everything's agreed.
Nothing's agreed until everything is agreed. This is a mosaic that's going to have to be put together, and I can assure you that we're going to strive to get the longest period we can get in terms of breakout. And there are a number of different options as to how it can be managed, but the important thing is that it's not a heavy water plutonium reactor. That's critical.
Well, one final question. The Russians, we have seen consistent